What's up guys, Steve again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7. What do we have here? A new 1/10 scale, excellent racer. Well, I hope it's excellent. So it's ready to run, 2.4 gigahertz, 4-wheel drive, waterproof, quality shocks, optional metal spur diff gears, 4 ball bearings. It's one of those little buggies. They look cool, but do they go as cool as they look? Definitely have to find out. Got your rear wing that you have to put on yourself, pretty easy. A couple of screws there. It has a charger, USB. Cool little model if you first get into it, or you might mod these up. AA batteries like always. Basic 2.4 gigahertz controller, steering shim, throttle, dual rates, on and off switch. Interested in this model? Links are down below like always. Go check it out. Alright, basic metal chassis. Little plastic guards up on the side there. Nicely countersunk screws. But weirdly, they are Allen heads. They're all Phillips heads. So that's a strange one. Like I said, got to put the wing on. Does have nice shocks though. They are oil filled. Tyres, old school, knobby, like what are they, spikes. Nice race looking full dish wheels there. But suspension, yeah, the suspension feels actually pretty damn good for the price. Doesn't mean it's the best quality, but just from first impressions, they do feel nice. Obviously full metal drive shafts all the way around, all plastic construction there, but it does have a nice front and rear aluminium shock mounts, which can take some abuse it seems, but sometimes good quality plastic is better in my opinion. It does flex nicely. Now what we have here is a massive brush motor, as you can see, huge ass heatsink on there. What's that, a 540 brushed ESC, kind of like all in one, which is a good and bad thing. If something goes wrong with the receiver, then you need a new receiver and ESC as well. Servo lying down does include a Servo Saver just there, so if you do hit it, you won't just break the servo gears, you'll just bend that little spring, which it's meant to do. Drive shafts in the center is all metal as well, or dog bone construction, as you can see. Kind of a weird design here with the center brace. Not too sure what the caper is there, but that's what it is. Center gear there, center spur is protected from dust and little rocks and ingress in there, which is good to see. Little ones like that can ruin your day quick smart. A little rock goes in between the spur and the pinion and your day is up. So that's fully sealed, as you can see. The brush motor is massive though. This would be good as brushless, I believe. I do believe they'll make a different model coming up, but as it is brushed. Typical buggy looking design. Like I said, coil-over aluminium shocks. They are nice, which I like to see that. Like I said, they do feel good. All plastic diff housings for front and rear. Steering all up here is plastic. Metal links here. You can adjust certain parts of the steering geometry there. Toe in, toe out, and a slight bit of camber there as well if you want to fine tune it. That is about it. No droop screws to see, but it looks like the front and rear wishbones are identical, so you can flip them around, and so that'll be good on parts. Not bad. Looks like it's kind of braced up for where it needs to be. Aluminium there, aluminium there. Points here as well for the suspension pins, which is good. Just a lot of Phillips heads, the most Phillips heads I've ever seen on a model. Shocks you have 3 positions for the rear and also for the front. If you want to change the ride height or just different spring rates, you can do that as well. Let's have a look at the battery. Nicely fit in there, and that is of size 7.4 volt, 2200 milliamp hour LiPo battery. So these connector, these kits, or these these smaller RCs or these Chinese ones generally have, not necessarily Chinese ones, things. If it's high powered, I wouldn't recommend it, but for lower powered kits, pretty cool. Now, along with these kits, hopefully there are parts available. Soon time will tell. If you're interested, like I said, links are down below. It is 4 ball bearings, so let's charge up the battery and see how this bad boy goes. Alright guys, let's take this Match, such a weird name, out for its first go. Stock battery, give it a first trip on this loose flat soil. The track that I wanted to go to bloody rained out. So you can't expect you want to take this little guy there. One thing I'd like about this Obviously not the quickest thing on the road, but if you're just getting into the sport, this would be perfect, you know. Or even for a young kid, getting in there, it's 4-wheel drive, you know, it's got everything you need, full proportional control, and it's got some good hobby grade stuff in there, like the shocks are pretty decent. It's not a speed demon, it's only on 2S. But seems to be going alright. Try to get out of the sun here. Sorry the wind noise, or like always. You can always upgrade the electronics if you want, and if the shads is okay. But weird thing about it, it's got all Phillips head hardware. Like never really seen that before. Not bad. A young kid would love this, you know. Even me, it's pretty fun. On the track it would be pretty good. This is all stock. I like to run the cars stock. So if you buy them, you know exactly what you're in for, what you're going to get. Seems pretty stable. Not jumping it obviously, but handles pretty well. And as long as there are parts available for these kind of cars, I'm cool with it. But it's the worst thing if you buy a car and it says cheaper, but there are no parts availability, so what's the point of getting it then? That's why some of the bigger brands are good to get, a bit more expensive, but you get part support. Not bad. That was quite nice. Brusher setup would be good in this. Put a 4S in it. Oh, well, the suspension soaks it up. One thing I'm glad it's got decent oil-filled shocks, and that's always important to get some good tuning out of your car. Servo's pretty responsive. The range of the transmitter, that's a basic little thing, but you know, gives you at least enough that you can't see it or wouldn't know what direction it's pointing. Oh, and that's it. LiPo cutoff. So it does have LiPo cutoff. There it is there. The Match Excellent Racer. I think they just get some translation to English and they just put any name that pops up. So anyway, 4x4 Buggy. If you're interested, links are down below. If you like the video, give it a good old thumbs up. If you haven't, please subscribe, and see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.